What's in the box exactly? Well, we're not 100% sure what's in the box. That's why I made a theory about it. But many people made theories about it before, like MatPat, Fnaf, ID Fantasy, and some other people. But today we're going to show you what might be in the box. A theory, of course. But let's make this theory interesting. Let's see. In the year 2015, Scott Cawthon released Final Phrase 4. In Final Phrase 4, there was a box. The box has made many theories across the globe, and today, I think I may know what's in the box. Let's go see what it is. On March 9th, 2024, MatPat made his last video. His last theory, I would say. In that video, there was 6 different endings. The 4th ending was an insanity ending. This ending included the box in it. Let you go see it.
Oh, this is crazy.
Stephanie, I figured it out. I figured out what's inside the box.
What?
I figured it out. Listen,
Listen
to me. Listen to me. I figured it out. Okay. Gregory wasn't a robot, and Vanessa wasn't a robot.
Okay.
It was me.
No,
It was me the whole
no,
time.
you're real.
I'm the robot.
No, Fnaf.
And you're a robot
No.
too. You're a robot. We're all robots. All you have to do is count the toes, Stephanie. 5 toes, 5 fingers. I'm a robot. Wouldn't you like to be a robot too?
Then the first ending of the last game theory was showing Scott Cawthon, the creator of Final Phrase. There he says this.
I've been expecting you. Come, we have much to discuss.
I think that Scott Cawthon told MatPat what's the storyline of Final Phrase. What I mean by that is exactly like maybe MatPat knows what's in the box. Maybe the box is not an object or a thing, but might be you. Everybody in the FNAF community. Everybody may be part of that box. The box may not be a thing. It may be something more like just a word. It may just be something to troll. We do not know. But the box is very interesting. But what happens if that theory is not true? Maybe it is an object. Maybe it is something. What MatPat said was Vanessa and Gregory was not robots, but he was. Maybe the box takes place after the Mimic, after Ruin, after everything happens in the universe. What happened if in that situation, in the box, in it, is actually the chip and papers from the 80s, the Fall Fest. I think everything leads up to what happened in the Fall Fest. In the latest Final Phrase game, Fall Fest was revealed. The Fall Fest takes place in the 1970s. 1970s Fall Fest. What exactly is the Fall Fest? I believe the Fall Fest was a fest that was first showed by Henry and William. Henry and William from Utah, Hurricane, Utah, might have made this Fall Fest to show the brand new animatronic. The animatronic named Fredbear, or the Golden Bear. The Golden Bear might have been shown here in the 1970s, because the 1970s is when they created the original Fredbear's Family Diner, or was a prototype of Fredbear's Family Diner before they actually made the real Fredbear's Family Diner. In Help 1 and 2, we get to see a circus inside the game. The game is where you're at and you're fixing a carnival ride, a merry-go-round, I believe. In this merry-go-round, you get chased by Moon. Moon is around it, but that doesn't matter. Where we're at is a circus, the Fall Fest of the 1970s. What year in the 1970s is unexact, but if it's close to the end, it definitely could have been William Afton's part doing of this. It's not the only time we see Fall Fest in Help 1 and 2. We also see it in the Fazbear Phaser Blast minigame. In this minigame, we also see Dreadbear and Carney. It also catches on fire at the end. Carney is what I'm kind of speculated on. Who exactly is Carney? I believe he's one of the hosts or a origin of Lefty, a prototype, one of the first prototypes that Henry made back in the Fall Fest of 1970s. But why is the Fall Fest so big right now? What is the purpose of a Fall Fest of 1970s? The 1970s, what exactly happened in the 1970s? Well, I Googled it. What exactly is a Fall Fest? Well, a Fall Fest is like a carnival food, like, like a circus kind of, but not really like all the venture games and stuff like that, video games. But Fall Fest, like, it's like a carnival to be exact. There's carnival rides, food pumpkins, so this takes place pretty around Halloween or Thanksgiving. We can nail that down to November to October-ish. If we can take that into consideration, it could be taking place soon. What do I mean by soon? I mean by soon is in Ruin. Ruin takes place at least a couple months after the events of Secure Breach. That takes place around July-ish. What I mean by soon, July-ish is pretty close to October and November. If Fall Fest takes place during the 1970s, then that could possibly take place around the same time as presumably Diner, around the time that they first showed off the Golden Bear. The Golden Bear is Fredbear, and they showed it off, and everybody thought it was pretty cool. If everybody thought it cool, then that's when they made their restaurant. When the restaurant made it, they made bank, and they kept making more animatronics. So in the background you see right now, there is 4 animatronics. You see the Chica, you see the bear, you see the bunny, and then you see the fox. All that right there is all of Henry's young William. I also believe at the end of this minigame you see right now, but not gaming, I think that fire is what caused a big change in the Fnaf universe. The fire could have caused what we know about why he's so addicted to like fire and all that. But why? Well, I think I'm going to answer right here. Another possibility, what could be the reason why William Afton lost fire, is what's in the box. In FNAF 4, you play as Michael Afton or the crying child, hashtag Evan Afton. You play as him in the Torch Gas, all books. I don't know if it's canon yet, but I believe what's inside the box could be a lighter to burn it all down. Something that could burn him to death. But why did I connect it to Fall Fest of 1970s? Well, that's one good reason. What happened to FNAF to Fnaf Freeze Pizzeria. It burned down. It had a fire. It burned. But what caused that fire? It's not 100% sure what caused it. Wiring malfunctions, all that. Anything could really caused it. But it might have been someone else. We can guarantee that the Fall Fest of in the 70s definitely takes place before the buy of 83. Of course, it's a different year, but we can determine what year it took place, and if we know what happened in the 70s in Fnaf timeline. That right there will probably have to be something about with Henry's origin. We also know Charlie died in 1983. She was at the age of 3 years old, which means she was born in 1980, in the 1980s, right after the Fall Fest. In this book right behind me is the fourth closet. The fourth closet shows that Charlie was a robot, and she was only 3 years old when she died at the end. Somehow everything just rolls in each other in the Fnaf universe. The box, this place, everywhere. Everything's connected. That's why, in the box, I believe there is only one answer to what it could be. And the box has to be the answer to every single problem in the timeline. Everything inside it, the problem right here you see behind me, everything right now is connected. That's why I believe everything inside the FNAF universe is connected to one thing. Paragraph 4 is mentioned in FNAF 6. Paragraph 4, he says under paragraph 4. But hey, that's just a theory. Everything here is just a theory. But now it's time for end this thing. Everything here is connected in a way to Fall Fest, to paragraph 4, to other things I talk about too, including like the marionette. Everything in FNAF lore is connected to the box. That's why I brought up so many stuff. If it was confusing, please comment anything in the comments. Anything that is, if you want to contact me, just contact me at my Gmail.